Okay, this is a Samsung washing machine. It's a digital inverter. The model is a Bubble Wash VRTplus 11 kilograms. Now, the actual model number is inside here, and you might be able to see it right there. That's the model number. Okay, now I'll just show you how you can enter the test mode or the actual service mode. You won't find this very easily online, so I thought I'd put together a video to show you how to enter that mode. I've done sort of like a bit of a printout sheet here. This is the steps of what you need to do. So first things first, you need to turn it on, and it'll power on like so. The next thing that you need to do is set the cycle to outdoor care, like so. Next, we go to options, and it will come up saying delay end. We hit OK. Now what we want to do is set that to 17 hours, like so. Once you do that, press OK. Now you're going to be holding down the start button, and it's going to start, but keep holding that down like this. Now watch what will happen. AS will appear, the door unlocked, and I believe that stands for actual service mode. Alright, so now you are in the official testing, diagnostic, or actual service mode, and we'll go through some of the settings now. I'll just put up on screen what I have typed out here, and you may find this to be of assistance. They're the actual codes, and I'll show you how to cycle through them. Now, I'm no technician, and I kind of just bumbled my way through this and figured a couple of these out. So first things first is in this actual service mode, this will open up and close, and so will this. Okay, rinse button here sets it to 1, and now things are locked. Doesn't open up, it's locked. So that, I think, tests the locking function. Number 2 tests a drain function, and I believe it's testing a drain function of some sort. Let me just see. Okay, I can't tell exactly which drain pump, if it's the circulation pump or if it's the actual draining pump that it's testing, but it is testing a drain pump of some sort. Next thing is number 3, and this tests the pre-wash fill right there. This is one that it tests. When we set it to number 4, it'll come up saying CO, like that. This is your main fill. And you might be able to see it, water is coming into the main tub. Okay. Now that says CO. Now the next functions, when I hit rinse, it'll come up to a number 6. Now I won't press that at the moment, but that's an eco bubble with tumbling test. All right. And it'll test the motor and the heating element. My wash machine has a fault here with the motor, so if I press that, it's going to come up to an error message, which I'll show you soon, but I want to just skip over that because there is an issue with the motor. We're going to skip over to number 7, which is the drain pump, like this. There we go. And it is now, any water that was in the tub is actually being drained out. This is testing the drain pump. So I think the number 2 setting was like a circulation pump, I believe. This will stop soon. Right. Now, when I press rinse, it'll go to number 8, which will test the spin function, and the motor will ramp it up to 1400 revs, and then it will finish with a spin brake. I can't test this at the moment because there is a fault with the controller board here and the motor, and so it'll just sort of lock off if I try leaving it in that function. So I'm going to skip over setting number 8, and then it goes straight to setting number 10, which means completed. Everything unlocked now. Okay, and it opened up once again. And then when I press the rinse button one more time, it goes back to sort of the start. All right, so that just gives you an idea of the codes, and I'll just go through and show you where my errors lie with this particular machine. We will go over to the pre-wash fill, and I'm going to go to the spin cycle, number 8. C2 comes up. This unlocks. Now this error comes up for me, 3C2, whether I try to do the number 6 option, which is the eco bubble with tumbling, tests the motor or the heating element, or the number 8, the spin cycle, this error message comes up. Now what's 3C2? From what I've read, that is an error message that relates to the motor, and quite often it can also be the controller board. So there's nothing further I personally am able to do with this wash machine. The problem was when we do a normal wash cycle with it, it does not really even begin. When we just tested the rinse and spin function, it just is stuck there constantly. It just does not progress. So pretty much the only option that I have is to call a service technician to basically come and take a look, and if it's the PCB, if it's a controller board, to replace that, or to also test the motor, and if that's faulty, to replace that. Now, to get out of this mode, the actual service mode, or just on here, the only thing you can do, nothing responds at this point. Okay, the only thing you do is just turn it off and turn it back on. Alright, hope you found this video helpful, and at least it showed you how to get into the test diagnostic actual service mode. Hope that helps you out in some capacity. Thank you very much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that, and catch you on the next one.